The amount of times in life that I have reacted from a place of emotion rather than logic and intellect, far too many, first and foremost. Secondly, a majority of those times that I have reacted from a place of emotion, I have, for lack of a better word, fucked things up, right? Um, I know what it's like to not think before I, say something or before I make a decision, right? I've been there before. The consequences suck. They really do. Sometimes when we get, sometimes when I get emotional, I'm doing the best that I can to bring the focus back to myself. Sometimes when I get emotional, I kind of like lose sight of logic, and it's kind of like when the emotions settle in, it's like I kind of just like lose sight of consequence, which is a problem because there are always going to be consequences that come with the actions of a person, right? But the most interesting thing, especially in my experiences, is that when emotions are at the forefront, it's like consequences are not. It's like the idea of consequences go out the window. Um, and so I'm definitely at a point in my life now where I'm really trying to do the best that I can. It has a lot to do with healing. I'm really trying to do the best that I can to um, just observe, right? Just observe. Um, if if anger or frustration or whatever it is arises, just seeing that it's there, but kind of like stepping away from it, right? Like it's it's easy to get consumed by those emotions. It's easy to get, it's easy to get in that and get stuck in that and react from a place of that. And it, it's funny because there's a book, I haven't even read the book yet, but one part from the book, I think it's like, I want to say the author of the book is, I think his name's like Don Miguel Ruiz or something like that. And it has to do with like four rules for life or something like that. One of those rules is that nothing that anyone says is personal. The crazy thing to me is that there are people out there that actually say something to other people because they want a reaction. And it's not a healthy reaction. They want an unhealthy reaction. Actually, they want to create an unhealthy reaction in people. And earlier on in my life, I experienced a lot of this. And earlier on in my life was when I was far more reactive than I am now. But earlier on in my life was when I was spending a lot of time around people that were exceedingly unhealthy. So right now, at this point in my life, what I'm really doing the best that I can to is remember that, like, nothing is personal. You know, if somebody is trying to elicit a response and you can feel that it's not healthy, then that's their shit. And if you can't change anything about them being in your environment, then just breathe. Just like kind of like look back at yourself and be like, oh wow, look at this skin. Look at the light on my skin. Feel my breath, just be here with myself and understand that this moment, this experience is transient and that it'll pass. And if I react to it, I will make it far more real than it is right now. Um, yeah, life is so simple. It really is. Um, I'm gonna be totally transparent here. Not that I'm ever like not, but um, life is so fucking noisy that nearly, and I would even say 100%, but because there are some special noises out there, 99.99, there we go, 99.9999999, keep going, percent of everything out there is not personal and has nothing to do with me. And the more I remember that, it's interesting because I think it was like back in like 2017 or 2018, I started to observe people more. And I started to kind of like look at how people would interact with each other and stuff. And it started to occur to me that a majority of people are really just talking to themselves and other people are listening, right? Like, let's look at projections and displacements, two forms of defense mechanisms from Freud's psychoanalytic model, right? Projections. If I go up to somebody and I tell them that they suck and they've done nothing wrong to me, nothing bad to me, then that's my shit, not theirs, right? It's that simple. And so this is how I see like a majority of people kind of like having situations with each other and like talking to each other and stuff, and nothing is personal. Truly. I mean, unless you go up to somebody and you mistreat them, you know, verbally, psychologically, physically, whatever it is, right? But not, other than that, like nothing's personal. Nothing's personal. And so with that, I would argue that it's entirely possible to go monk mode and not give a fuck about what everyone else. To go monk mode, let me try that again. To go monk mode and entirely not give a fuck about what everyone else is saying, because it's not personal. And if it's not personal, which I'm really starting to realize that it's not, because I'm diving even deeper into these situations that I was talking about from like 2017, 2018, and I'm realizing it's true. Human beings are like, I'm gonna kind of like expand this concept a little bit. Human beings are like walking squirrels. Squirrels go around and they find acorns, right? I'm going to label the acorns as problems, right? Humans go around, and it's not that they find acorns, or problems, that the acorns are metaphors for problems to bite into, right? They fucking create them, from my experience, because they're fucking bored, right? And so every time that I see a person going around and creating a problem, the way that things used to be is that I would invest myself because I thought it was my place to rescue people, right? And now what I'm trying to do is be like, oh, nope, I'm going that way. Because at some point, that problem will explode, and then at some point after that problem explodes, it'll become my problem. Or not just my problem, it'll be my fault. And so I'm really doing the best that I can to like not invest myself in things that I don't need to, not get myself involved in things that I don't need to, because I don't need to. Exactly, I don't need to. And not only that, but like also not react. Like, nothing that anyone says is fucking true. And nothing that anyone says is personal. I'm not gonna go up to people punching people in the face or, you know, screaming in their face and calling them nasty things. No. But as long as I don't do that, but I do find people saying mean and nasty things to me and treating me in ways that are indecent, you're fucking right that I'm going to get the fuck out of there. And I'm also just going to not take it personal, because it's not personal. It's not. I believe that a person can become far less reactive in life when they realize that nothing is personal. But this is also why it's really important to see everything for what it is and where it came from, right? I'm going to say this as the last thing. I've been through enough in life. And I'm a young dude. And when I say enough in life, I don't mean like, I'm done, I'm exhausted. No. I'm just saying I've had enough experience with all these things to understand that I don't need to react to people anymore in life. When I say that people want reactions, they want fucking reactions. Look at social media. Look at the entirety of just like everything over the past few years. Shit. Oh man. And the other reason why I'm going to stop reacting is because my time and my energy are two of the most important, combined together, attention, reaction, combined together, these are two of the most important assets for me. Time and energy. Yeah.